After 2016 crusade, more Americans look at Russia as a danger. Reuters or Ipsos survey. Reuters by Chris Kahn. New York. New York Americans are more worried than they were before the 2016 U.S. presidential crusade started about the potential risk Russia stances to the nation, as indicated by a Reuters or Ipsos feeling survey discharged on Friday. The January 9 to 12 overview found that 82% of American grown-ups, including 84% of Democrats and 82% of Republicans, portrayed Russia as a general risk to the United States. That is up from 76% in March 2015 when similar inquiries were asked. The expanded concern comes after a merciless decision season amid which Democrats and others brought up issues about President-elect Donald Trump's monetary binds to Russia, and the U.S. Inside Group blamed Russia for participating in digital assaults amid the race. Trump, who has over and over lauded Russian President Vladimir Putin as a solid pioneer and motioned amid his crusade that he may take a milder line on managing Moscow, just as of late acknowledged that Russia conferred the hacks in the wake of getting point-by-point briefings from inside authorities. Trump at first reprimanded the discoveries, saying the guilty party could be China or some individual sitting on their bed that weighs 400 pounds. The survey requested that individuals rate Russia and a large number of different nations on a 5-point scale running from no danger to approaching risk. It found that Americans will probably name Russia a risk than they were Iran, Syria, China, Saudi Arabia, Cuba or Yemen. Just North Korea positioned higher, with 86% of Americans naming it as a threat. Some 25% of Americans gave Russia the most astounding concern, marking it an inescapable danger. Russia has returned to the days of yore of the Cold War, said Oneida Wilkins, 69, a Republican who lives in a suburb of New Orleans, who appraised Russia a fast-approaching risk. Wilkins did not vote in the decision. She said she didn't trust Trump or Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton and decided to not vote in favor of the first run-through in more than 40 years. The most recent reports about Russian hacking brought down her assessment of Trump considerably further. Trump doesn't have any involvement with different nations, Wilkins said. I have an inclination that hellfire be effortlessly affected by Putin. Trump, prior this week in his first news gathering sync,